So here's Frost and his new lady. She doesn't have a name yet. She'll get one, though. As you can see, she is very like him. She has the flecks on her head, the same kind of feathering. She's an opaline, so she has the big long mask. She's chewing on herself right now. Let's see if I can get her to look up. Got missy. She has the mask that hangs down. His is better, but hers is good too. And very much the same kind of feathers as him. So I got her a couple of days ago, and she was very long and lean. And I thought, well, she's just kind of a scrawny bird, but she's tall, and maybe they'll sort that out. But it turns out that she was just freaking hungry, because she's just been eating and eating and eating, and now she's starting to chunk up. So, yeah, she just wasn't getting quite what she needed. But anyway, so that's Frost's new lady. Little update on old Sprite here. His lady Fluffy is up to 6 eggs now. And Zoo, who wants to kill me, because even though he's the tamest bird in the world, when he doesn't have any eggs or babies, when he does have them, he thinks I'm a threat and wants to kill me. And his lady is now sitting on 7 eggs. I'm like, overachievers, just stop, would you? So I actually have a little theory around this, especially with the parakeets, but with cockatiels too. Whenever I've had a pair that laid more than about 5 eggs, what I always write down, so this is what happens. Females start laying. They lay 1 egg every 2 days, okay? So the first egg obviously is going to hatch way earlier than the egg that's number 5 and got laid 10 days later. But one of the things that I've noticed is whenever they go beyond laying 5 eggs, the first 2 don't hatch. The first 1 or 2 don't hatch. So I'm starting to develop a theory that perhaps what's happening is they often will lay an egg or 2, and the first 1 or 2 will be infertile because they didn't mate enough beforehand to get the egg fertile. So I write down the date the first egg is hatched, and nothing happens on that day. And nothing happens for a couple of days after. And then the second egg is supposed to hatch and nothing happens. And then the third egg is supposed to hatch and voila, babies start coming out. So I'm beginning to think that what happens is somewhere around the 10th day of incubation, the 10th or 12th day, the hens actually know, they can tell that the egg is fertile and that there's a baby developing inside of it. I don't know how they would know this, but it could be something as simple as they can hear a heartbeat, or the egg the baby's developed enough so it's starting to have its own body temperature and it's warmer than the other eggs. But my theory is that is the trigger that tells her she's laid enough eggs and she can stop now. So what that would mean is that it's about 10 to 12 days after she lays the first egg. So she lays an egg every second day. So she has 5 or 6 eggs in the nest, and then the oldest first egg proves to be fertile, and she stops laying. But if the oldest first egg isn't fertile, she keeps laying until she gets an egg that's 10 or 12 days fertile, and she can tell that it's viable, and then she stops. So that was kind of a convoluted way of saying that, but that's kind of what I think is going on with these guys. So we'll see on due dates what eggs hatch and what eggs don't. Okay, so everybody else is going along splendidly. Fluffy and his lady spend a lot of time in that box. And there's old Phantom, and his lady is long gone. There's Royal, his lady is long gone. And our slackers here are Aqua and Rainbow, who are still slacking, although they do pay attention to the box. Fancy and Blue, who are seriously slacking. And then, of course, these 2 who are just getting started. You know, I think she actually kind of likes him. The other females that I put in there ran away from him. She's like, yeah, he's okay. So that's good. Frost needs a lady like that. Okay, that's the update.